Hello, everyone. I hope the day has been treating everyone particularly well. I'm seeming to get some kind of weird situation here on my software. Let me see if I can't fix that real quick. Alright, that should be better. I hope you all enjoyed the music. As always, it is provided to me by Gentle Bruce, who you can find on YouTube, who creates very awesome and delightful synthwave music to listen to. And of course, as last time, we are going to be resuming Sometimes Always Monsters. We get to peek further into the narrative of Donovan's life and find out just how things are going to go for him. But figure we still technically have a day and a half before the book signing event at the bookshop here in Portsmouth. So we still have some time to do some exploring. Last stream, before we wrapped it up, we received an email from a fan who was hoping to meet up with us. So that is definitely something that we're going to be doing. Of course, we'll be nearing the end of content that I have seen personally. I know a little bit further what's going on. I don't know how much things have changed from my previous playthrough. You got the punctuation wrong. See, here, let me fix it. Monsters? Always. Sometimes. You know what, Seth? I don't know if the reporter is going to screw with me or not. I still feel justified in taking that book. I really, really, really do. So, shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm going to go ahead and move us over to the game stream, or the game source now. Here we are. And so, we begin once more into the breach. Let's check out our items real quick. Oh, okay, I can check my pages right here. I wish I had known about that. And there's the book that we stole. An early print of your book with a damning typo from before it hit shelf. Cigarettes. I don't remember getting cigarettes, but I might have. Of course, there's the anonymous threatening letter that we received a few days ago. And our food and ingredients and collectibles. I'm going to try and find more collectibles. Yes, let's go ahead and get dressed. I have no idea how to find the collectibles now in this game. It's so early. I'm not ready to face the world yet. That's fine. Hey Donovan, did you read this yet? There's an article from Stalker Media about you. I take it things didn't go too well yesterday? I don't know. Well, it's not that hard to tell from the article. You can take the paper, I'm done with it. There's nothing interesting in here anyway. Oh, that's right, Viper did leave the cigarettes. Thank you, Gildy. Let's see this article. In the artistic world, there is some license left between creators to borrow and sample ideas or constructs. However, that contract between artists does not extend to outright plagiarism. Recently, I sat down with Donovan, the supposed author of Always Sometimes Monsters. Rumors from various sources have been claiming peculiar things about this writer, and we wanted an opportunity to set the record straight. We met amidst a cross-crunchy promotional tour Donovan is currently a part of, along with a handful of other independent scribes. Of course, we use the term independent here rather liberally. Oh, so he's just going to start slamming the tour as well. Donovan remains oblivious to their corporately backed career, their current status stemming from a contractual fallout more than choice. This being his first outing after leaving former publisher Pressgrove Publications, Donovan was eager to take our questions. When I asked directly whether or not he wrote the book, Donovan continued to claim that this was in fact his work. This contrasts recent rumors that a recently deceased friend named Sam was the original author. Or at least that's how the story goes according to our recent interview. Sam remains only missing, presumed dead. Digging through their past, we learned that the duo shared a room together during university, studying the craft from one Professor McAllister. When reached for a comment, McAllister told us the two were considered inseparable until another man came into the picture. Although Jamie is now married to Donovan, both writers were drawn to the handsome young scientist during their school dates. The couple lived together in Dovestown until a bitter breakup thrust Jamie into Sam's arms. This was no rebound, though. Jamie and Sam were fixed to be married after a happy year together. It wasn't until Sam mysteriously vanished prior to the wedding that Jamie began to have second thoughts. Calling the wedding off, Jamie returned to Donovan and yet another wedding date was set. Family and friends reported Sam missing to the police just a few months later. A memorial service was held sometime thereafter. Or so, that's how the story goes, according to Always Sometimes Monsters. Previous interviews with Donovan have revealed its pseudo-biographical nature, but what if this was originally Sam's story? Could our perception of its triumph been a manipulation of tragedy? Our office received a first edition copy of Always Sometimes Monsters, sent to us from an anonymous source. Within its pages, an error copy editing cast doubts on the entire narrative of Donovan's authorship. When shown this damning evidence, Donovan had no defense. However, it mysteriously vanished shortly after our interview. We can only suspect Donovan may be responsible. We're dedicated to uncovering the absolute truth. The only fact we know is that Pressgrove Publishing recently settled an agreement with some unknown source regarding the rights to a book. Although a settlement was reached out of court, there's cause to suspect that Sam was the plaintiff. Yet despite this possibility, Sam's whereabouts remain unknown. While we can't assume Donovan knows the location of their former best friend, if our suspicions are true, then someone on Pressgrove legal team must. With a federal investigation into his disappearance now underway, we urge anyone with additional information to step forward and reveal it. Friends and family of Sam may continue to grieve his absence, but with these new developments, answers may come soon. While the pieces of the puzzle may still be falling into place, a grim portrait of malicious identity theft is beginning to take shape. It is this journalist's opinion that Sam may still be alive and out there. My only hope is that this inquiry into Donovan's authenticity can begin a process of uncovering the real truth. For now, we hope and pray for resolution. Ah, what a fucking snake. Well, I shouldn't have been so crass when I said that. I'm trying to tone down. Donovan, can I bother you for a minute? Okay, sure, Ruth, what's up? It was fun seeing some of the city yesterday. Did you have a good time? Yeah, I did a little bit. Well, maybe today will be better. I've got a small favor to ask of you. I don't know if you know this about me, but I spent some time here in Portsmouth back when I was being treated for the cancer. I kept in contact with one of the volunteers who helped at the hospital. Her name is Rose, and she's recently become pregnant. The problem is, she's having all kinds of issues with the father. We're supposed to meet at Meaningful Motherhood to talk it over. I think she wants to have an abortion. Never having a family of my own, this is far outside my realm. You're married, though. You understand relationships. I was hoping you could come and help us make sense of the situation. I know it's a lot to ask, but it would really mean a lot to have your outside opinion on the matter. Think you'd be interested in lending an ear? Yeah, why not? Oh, you're such a help. I wanted to bring a gift with me since I haven't seen her in a while. Why don't we head out and see if we can find some flowers for her? Okay, looks like this is what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I know. I am almost immediately like, oh, so he didn't outright accuse me of stealing the book, although I did steal his stolen book, presumably. And so now he's like, I for one believe Sam is still alive and Donovan plagiarized everything. Excuse me, but which of these flowers are the freshest? I assure you, all of our cut flowers are very fresh. They do look very pretty. If you're worried about them dying too quickly, may I suggest a potted plant instead? They're not quite as beautiful, but they'll certainly live a lot longer. Potted plant like a cactus? They're not much to look at, but they do live forever. I haven't really thought about them. Why don't you take a look at what we've got and let me know what grabs you? Oh dear, there's so many to choose from. Donovan, why don't you pick one and I'll pay you for it? Alright. Honestly, I'm not a fan of cut flowers, believe it or not. And you gotta be careful. They do have better potted plants, but these are all the boring potted plants. I kinda think potted ivy might be best. I'm gonna do the potted ivy. Exit? Oh, that'll do very nicely. I guess we can head to meaningful motherhood now. Give me a second and I'll flag down a taxi. I don't know if this will have some kind of relationship score kind of setup. But I mean, I figure if I do nice things, they'll appreciate it at the very least. That guy in the white shirt and red tie looks like Shaun from Shaun of the Dead. I think it is a play on Planned Parenthood, Seth. And aloe is useful. I mean, it's extremely useful from some of the things I've heard about it. But I went with the potted ivy because I like ivy, personally. Alright, here we are. She said she'd be waiting in the lobby. Ah, there she is. Ruth, is that you? You look so healthy. It was a full recovery, all thanks to you. Donovan, come on over. I brought someone I think you should meet. I take it you're Donovan? Pleasure to meet you. I'm Rose. So, do you know whether it's a boy or a girl? Oh, it's still too early for that. In another week or so, we could tell. Sorry, this stuff is all very foreign to me. I don't have much experience in baby world. If you're close to knowing the gender, doesn't that make it a little late to be considering this? No, but it's getting very close. If I don't get booked for the procedure, sure, they could get busy and I'll miss the cutoff. Another few weeks and I'll be stuck with it. Stuck? Sounds like you've definitely made up your mind already. This is really what you want then? Yes, definitely. I think. Well, I don't know. It's so hard to figure out, that's why I called you here. You always had such good advice when we first met. I just don't know what to do about Toby anymore. This feels like the only sensible option now. Tell me about this guy, I've never met him. That's right, I met Toby after you went back home. I don't know, things were really great until I got knocked up. Everything got so serious all at once. We're constantly fighting, threatening each other. It's horrible. He said he'll kidnap the baby if I can't prove myself a worthy mother. I'm at a loss for words. Men never cease to amaze me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to be incredulous. I think my first reaction would be kidnap. And then I'd work my way to worthy mother, but I can only say one of these. So, I'm gonna press for what the hell does he mean by kidnap? I don't know if that's what you call it, but when it's your own kid, but yeah. He's come completely unhinged. We used to love each other so much. Now it's a nightmare of shame, guilt, and anger. I can't bring a child into a world like that. It's not a proper home. So that's it then? You can't see a way of finding peace? We've tried everything, Ruth. I've come to the realization it's just going to keep getting worse. Imagining what we'll be like through the years, it's horrifying. There's a billion parenting decisions to make, and I don't think we'll ever be calm about them. I'm out of options. This is all there is left. It seems like that now, but you don't know the future. I think I do, Ruth. We've tried everything. Then, I think you're right to want separation. But do you think this is better than just raising it on your own? I considered it, but I don't know if I can do it. I'd be far more alone than you think. My family hasn't been very supportive. They all think he's a great guy. Worse, they're of the mind that a child absolutely needs a father. Do you think that's true? No, not really. I don't think that. I think raising a child is entirely dependent on environment, not parents. If you are not in a position to be able to raise a child, you shouldn't. And if you're in a position where a spouse is abusive or dangerous, then don't do it. And if you are incapable of doing it yourself and providing that environment, don't do it. So I'm going to say no, not really. Exactly. There's plenty of kids out there raised by one parent. They turn out just fine. It's true. I've known plenty of single mothers over the years. I'm sorry, Reichheif. I'm gonna have to ban you. Please don't advertise like that in my stream. Sorry about that, folks. I've known plenty of single mothers over the years. Still, I'm not sure it matters. It's just easier to get this abortion. Everyone can forget about it and we can all move on. No harm done, clean slate for everyone, right? Well, I can't say. I don't know your situation. But then I'm gonna go through with it. I've wasted enough time deliberating this. Life won't give me forever to think it over. It's happened. Does he know you're here? Does he need to know I'm here? Okay. In the idea of abortion between two parents, the mother is the one who often carries the most. And so her body, her choice, but it is a little, it's not his call, but he should still be involved. But no, he doesn't need to know that you're here at the same time. I still say no. Yeah, exactly. Especially if he's threatening. It's my choice and I don't want to fight anymore. Why should I involve him when it's my decision to make? It's safer. I mean, again, I was originally seeing this from an ethical perspective, like parents involved, but for your own safety, it's safer, for sure. How? Oh, did I say this wrong? Okay. He lashes out, he'll be in a world of trouble. Donovan has a point, though. It would kill me to hear you become a victim of violence over this. I can handle whatever he throws at me, and the law is on my side. If he decides to be that stupid, I'll make him pay. There's no doubt that it would break his heart, but he'll just have to move on. We all have to move on. Well, okay, this is the kind of what I was trying to say. I was trying to say it'd be safer for you to get the abortion and not tell him. I guess I got confused on that, which is my bad. Rose? Rosemarie? I'm here. Thanks for coming, and for talking. Of course, my dear. I'm so nervous. It's okay. It's all going to be okay. Will you be here when I'm done? I don't think I can. This is a future you'll have to walk yourself. I understand. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate you coming. Both of you. I'll see you sometime, Ruth. Just follow me. Well, that was a very serious topic. Come on, Donovan. It's our time to go. Nighttime already? That was the entire day. Thanks again, Donovan. I know that wasn't easy. Now let's get out of the rain. Ruth, you took up my whole day! So I'm gonna take all the leftovers. And an orange. I didn't mean to sit on the toilet. Alright. Open cabinet. Close. What I want to do... Oh, it's in my bag. So now it's nighttime, so he's instantly back in bed. So I couldn't help but overhear about the article. I want to read it. Is it really that bad? Yeah. Oh, maybe I better not then. I don't need to be worried. Do I? Yeah, kind of. Great. Just what I need. If you don't want me to read it, I won't. Because I love you. So can I look at it? Well, yeah, I want you to read it. Alright, I'll give it back to you when I'm done. I trust you, Donovan. Did you want in bed? Not really. Let's see if I can still meet up with the fan at night. Oh yeah, at least Ruth didn't follow me into the John. That's absolutely true. Okay, now this is the wrong store. It was the hardware store. Oh, sweet. There we are. I can still do this. Whoa! I can't believe you actually came. You got my email? Oh, you got my email. Look, forget everything I said. This is so embarrassing. It was late and I was drunk and forget it. I'm just a really big fan of the book. It really meant a lot to me. When I heard you were coming to Portsmouth, I just knew I had to meet you. You don't owe me anything, of course. We don't have to get coffee or anything like that. Unless, of course, you want to. Well, let's go. Really? It'll be night coffee. Cover me, I'm going on break. Come on, I'll race you there so we can beat the lineup. You mean at night? You mean the lineup at night? The fact that I can do this during the evening is awesome. Come on, it's this way. Hey, over here. I got you coffee already. Jeez, that was fast. They had 2 ready for me and my coworker. We always pre-order before my break. You can take hers, though. She never drinks them anyway. And that's a waste of money. And coffee. Man, this is so crazy. My friend and I used to meet here and talk about the book. Now you're in her seat and I can't believe it. She'd have loved to meet you, that's for sure. Except, only scheduled visitors are allowed to see her now. Plus, the doctors don't let her out that much. I miss her a lot. She was the one who introduced me to it, you know? Promised me that the ending was gonna blow my mind. I figured that she'd be an expert in that department, being a nutcase and all. Oh, jeez. Maybe consider what you're saying about your friend's condition. It's okay, we used to joke about it like that. Still, though. You're not offended, are you? I mean, no, I'm not offended. I mean, I am a little, but... Again, I am a little. Yeah, I am. Huh, I didn't expect you to be so sensitive. Anyway, she won't be locked up there anymore. They're shutting down the psych ward and releasing all their patients onto the streets with no help or guidance. Or at least, they will be soon. The council still has to vote, but it's already been decided. Unless someone has a miraculous change of heart, she's screwed. None of that is why you're here, though. I want to talk about the article. Since I've read it, I've been having all these doubts. Not just about you, but about myself. Do you remember when we met? It was at a book fair in San Verdano. I don't remember this. I really don't remember this. Oh, a customer. Hello, miss, can I interest you in anything? Actually, I'm looking for the author of this book. Yeah, other side of the room. Gotta say, for a newbie, he's pretty popular. Personally, I don't see what the big deal is. I take it you're a fan? That's an understatement. You ever meet one of your idols before? No, I guess not really. Let me tell you something. It can be a sobering experience. We've got a bad habit of overlooking the things that we don't want to see in the people we admire, you know? I don't think it'll be true in this case. Thanks for the direction. Wow, you look exactly like I thought you would. I'm sorry, I've just seen it so many times. How much do you charge for signatures? I feel like the practice of charging for signatures, at least in a convention sense, is kind of gross a little bit. I mean, they're there to see you, and if they've already paid to meet with you, then the least you could do is just sign their thing within time, of course. Like, if time's out and you gotta go, you gotta go. I always feel like free if you liked it is skeezy. And this whole showmanship options right here, just kind of gross. So, I mean, for me, if I was in this case, I would say nothing. Like, you met me at the convention, you have your book, yeah, sure. I've got time, I'll sign it. Oh, that's awfully nice of you. Can you make it out to Ophelia? Your handwriting is so messy. What does it say? Follow your instinct. Follow your instinct, huh? I guess it is important to listen to that inner voice. I don't want to take up any more of your time. You've given me a lot to think about. Thank you. I follow that advice to this day, even when I thought it was too painful to do so. You still think it was good advice? Yeah, I do. Good, I was hoping you would say that. That friend I told you about, she needs your help. She also took your words very seriously, except she read it all wrong and got the message mixed up. Her gut told her to do a lot of things, but she made a lot of decisions without thinking. It was all downhill from there. Her life spiraled out of control, her family didn't know what to do. They found a doctor that would say what they needed and had her committed. She hated it at the time, but she's grown to appreciate it. It brought stability and order to her life, but that's all coming to an end now. I'm scared that once they cut her loose, she's gonna fall back into old patterns, and this time there won't be a net. I need you to explain it to her so she understands exactly what this story was about. I've tried to tell her so many times, but I think it might be a little different if it comes straight from you. Can't make anything worse, right? Yeah, it might. That's what her mom said too. She doesn't like the idea. She doesn't know her like I do, though. Will you do it? I'm gonna say no. The last time I said yes, but the more I think about this situation now with, I guess, new eyes, No, I don't think I would be comfortable doing that. No, I'm sorry. That's okay, I just had to ask. It's a pretty strange request, I know. Damn, I've got to get back to the store. Before I go, there's one more thing I need to ask. Are you writing another one? Yes, I am. I knew it wasn't over. So long, Donovan. Well, that was an experience. I am literally just checking for collectibles. Sorry, I don't know why my debit card's not working. I hate waiting for my coffee. If only there was some way to get it at home. You mean like making it yourself? This line's taking forever. My boss is going to kill me. First the traffic and now this? There's too many people in this world, I tell you. There's the developers chilling out at the coffee place. This time Ladybird is keeping them company. Okay. I gotta make sure that I take care of my hygiene and stuff. So, there's one other place I have to visit here real quick. Trying to find it. Oh no! Bird got hit by a car. You know what? Let's call... 40 bucks? Hell no. I am not calling a cab for 40 friggin' bucks. I'm just looking for the gym. Sacred Hope Hospital. What's this fellow gotta say? Let me guess, the bastards kicked you out of here too? Who the hell came up with these damned visitation rules anyway? Doesn't it make you furious? Yeah, I guess. Well, I'm glad someone's on my side. It feels like the whole world wants to keep me and my babe apart. I just want to get in there and see my babe, but these fascists keep forcing me out. I've got a right to see my babe, don't I? I don't know. Well, I do. Now most of my days are spent either driving around or reading the news. Wait a minute. I recognize you now. You're that poor author the media's been harassing. Always Sometimes Monsters, right? Yeah, that's me. Shit, I knew I recognized you. You're the one Pavel's is all decked out for. Anyway, I'm sure you've got things to do. I'm gonna go see if I can sneak myself back in. Hey, Hunter! Nice to see you! I hope you've been having a good day. We did a story thing with Ruth and her friend, and we talked with a fan who wanted us to visit another fan. I had to turn them down very gently. Thanks for the chat. The reason why I was amenable to this guy, or this gentleman, is because in the last game, visitation rights kind of got in our way at the same time. So I was like, yeah, I get it, man. I get it. No, I'm not gonna dig through a trash can for a collectible. I guess another bird got hit by a car. I am, for the life of me, still looking for the gym. Oh, there it is. I found the gym. I found the gym. Jim, I've been looking all over for you. How's it going? Did you need to buy a swimsuit or some gym clothes? No thanks. Gotcha. You need passes or a membership? Talk to my associate. Hey there. Can I help you with something? Facilities. We've got... Okay, that's not quite... In the main room, dance classes. Showers in the change room you're free to use. Okay. Free to use. You want me to go to the bookstore right now as well? Alright, I'll shower. Month-long passes. Okay, I will buy a pass. Good for me and a friend. You're free to use all our facilities. Also, the towels in the change room are no extra charge. Take as many as you like. Jeez. Alright, if you need some gear, talk to the associate. Plenty of swimsuits and gym clothes. Have a great workout. Well, I just wanted to shower. 10 things your competitors... After I get clean and showered up, I will go to the bookstore afterwards. It is nighttime, though. The vending machine for toiletries. Let's grab some soap, and some shampoo. Do I want to use my soap? Well, I want to get out of my clothes. Do I have to go to a locker in order to do that? No, I guess. I mean, it's been a few days since we showered, so that's why I'm justifying this. I guess I'm just going to use shampoo. Nice little sensor bubbles. Nice. Yes, I'm done. Absolutely fresh. I still have clean clothes on me. So I'll probably need to do more laundry at some point. Don't crank it in the gym shower. With everyone in the area, I don't think this is that kind of game. That would be very inappropriate. Alright, let's see. Havel's books. Wouldn't it be great if there was a place you could borrow books instead of buying them? It'd save so much money. The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller. I don't know what I'm looking for. I've read almost everything on this shelf. Now I'm looking for the real hidden gem. Welcome to Pavel's Bookstore. Looks like you have a first edition copy of Always Sometimes Monsters. That's a very rare book. I'm not sure how you obtained it. All of our books are divided by their genre. Okay, well, you're gonna tell me more? You're quite the book collector. I've added you to Pavel's VIP list. How? I didn't fill out any information, though. I gotta say, it's real disappointing how small the manga section is here. I came here looking for Volume 8 of Fire Punch, but they don't have it. It's about this guy who can regenerate from any wound, no matter how grave. Sounds interesting so far. He walks around, constantly on fire. Sounds interesting. It's like perpetual agony. So cool. Except they don't have it. Don't you hate it when you can't get what you want? Sorta, yeah. Oh well. At least I still got my tickets for tonight. Hey, it's Vagabond Dog! Hey guys! Guy? People? Folks? At least I've still got my tickets for tonight. Going to see Shit Mirror. Okay, that's a name. In fact, I think I'm gonna head over to the venue soon. I like to get there super early. Get as close to the front as possible. You like to be right near the action, observe it from the back. For concerts? Oh, hey, Nap's here as well. Hey, Nap. For concerts, I like being in the back. I'm gonna be right near the speakers. If I can hear myself screaming, then something's wrong. Shit, that's my alarm. I've got to get going now if I'm gonna beat the crowd. Take it easy. And they've left us. That was an interesting encounter. You know, one day I'd like to write a book. I bet it's not even that hard to do. As a perpetual writer myself, it is rather hard to be satisfied with it. I hear there's a reading happening here in a few days. Some big shot author's coming to town or something. It's locked. The Monk by Matthew Lewis. First Law by Joe Abercrombie. The Rack of Bookmarks and Pens. They put some features. I think I've spoken with everyone. I don't know if there was, if I was just to meet Eve. That was an interesting encounter. I can't think of anything else. And it is nighttime now. Yeah, for sure. So I guess it's time to call it a day. At least for right now. Which means let's eat more of these delicious, nutritious leftovers. They're watching a drama. It's called The Life and Times of Leopard Chris. I guess it looks interesting. Maybe later. If I can watch TV right now, then I can probably write. Maybe. Presumably. Hopefully. I'm way too thirsty to write. I need a beverage. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna get a drink. Or not? I'm gonna leave those dishes. I'm gonna be a gross roommate and leave those dishes. Alright, looks like I have to go out and buy a drink. In the rain. So, thankfully there's a convenient store mart right next to us. Let's see. We're thirsty. Water is probably the best thing for us. But I prefer drinking milk. So I guess... Would it be weird to just buy milk and then drink it right in the store? I feel like that'd be really awkward. So I'm gonna just drink my milk. I bought 4 cartons of milk? Or 4 uses of milk? Oh, that was you in the game, Hunter? That was a cameo? Holy jeez, wow! I didn't know! That was really cool! What manga was that supposed to be? I mean, it made me think of One Punch Man. I should tighten a few things up. Do I just want to spend the rest of the day writing? Yes. Awesome! That was awesome! Oh, man. Thank you for pointing out that was a cameo. I was thinking like maybe an event or something was going to occur that I didn't know about. I knew that there were cameos in the game. I just didn't really think too much about that. That is really cool. I'm so glad I got to meet you in the game itself. All right. Title of chapter 5. Let's see. Life, death, and everything else. And now it is even later night. Couldn't get 9-inch nails, but I did get fire punch at least. Nice. I don't know if the game rates me on chapter titles. That just might be a little creative thing to let me fully explore. Wow, that article's something. This guy's really got a bone to pick with you, doesn't he? Did you do something to him? Yeah, maybe. I've never even heard of this guy, though. What could you have even done to deserve this? I stole his stolen book. There's something else going on here, I know it. I mean, aren't there laws against running this kind of material? It can't be legal to print a page full of lies. How much of this can he even prove? I presume none of it. Oh wait, were you trying to get a cameo for 9-inch nails? Did I misunderstand? It does kind of sound like how you always used to be. You're definitely a different person than the one I first met. Whatever this is about, I know you've changed a lot. If Sam is involved with this, I don't want you two at war. Please, can we leave the past behind? I don't know. Well, we'll have to deal with it eventually. You should look into finding out where that first edition came from. Maybe someone at a bookstore or library could help. I just finished eating some of the food in the fridge. If you want in bed, yes I do. Shall I call it a night then? I think I can't do anything else now, so might as well. Sweetheart, you're awake? What do you want? Oh, how do we want it? Ooh, this is spicy stuff. I always think being submissive is better, but that's purely a matter of subjective taste. Don't judge me. Ooh, maybe later? Let's just get some sleep. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't want to get that wrong. Well, unfortunately, I don't know the difference between, I guess, the subject matter. I only knew Nine Inch Nails as a band by Trent Reznor, I think? I think I got his name right. Alright. Let's get dressed. Let's gather all our dirty clothes. Grab our toothbrush. Deodorant. Alright, let's use that. It's a real shame these walls aren't more soundproof. Can we go find something else to do? Well, the book signing is at night, so yeah, why not? Let's go find something to do. Oh wait, I was gonna brush my teeth first. Wait, do they? I didn't know that. I'm a big fan of Twin Peaks, or I should say I'm a big fan of the first 2 seasons of Twin Peaks. Oh, okay, I guess I don't have any toothpaste. So let's pick up some much needed toothpaste. At the pharmacy? Oh, I never actually got to see with Fire Walk with Me, but I watched The Return, and I hope it's not like a hot take, but I actually really did not like The Return. I really didn't like The Return at all. I mean, if you liked it, I'm not going to judge. It might be misspelled. Items, toothbrush, brush our teeth, and mouthwash. I suppose that's fair, but I was a really big fan of the first 2 seasons. And I'll admit that when I did watch The Return, it didn't feel like Twin Peaks to me. It felt like a different David Lynch property. Does that make sense? And, like, my expectations were so high that I feel like I hyped myself up too much and I got real disappointed. But yeah, I'm definitely really big into the type of vibe that at least the first 2 seasons of Twin Peaks had. I mean, I also like the game Deadly Premonition, which is pretty much Twin Peaks the video game. Hey, there's an old man at the cafe. Ever since I retired, I've been coming here in the morning. It's nice to have a routine, even if the world doesn't demand it anymore. Okay, I'm changing the music. Okay, and we do have that book reading later tonight, or in the day. In fact, before I make a fool of myself, let's go ahead and go to the bookstore first. And make sure we don't miss the event just in case. You're quite the book collector. Alright, so he has nothing else to say. Alright, so we should still have plenty of time. I was going to take our spouse out on a date to the movie theater. Just gonna wait for that car. Honestly, the dialogue is so unbelievable. The story completely blew my mind. Well, let's see what movies they're offering. Wait, there was a Darkwing Duck episode based on Twin Peaks? I feel ashamed because I feel like I should know that. Welcome to Sunny Megaplex. What would you like to see today? Let's see... City of... Ooh. Okay, I did go and see a movie theater last time. I'm trying to figure out which one had the thing that caught me by surprise the most. I think it was Father Time. Father Time, great choice. That'll be 18 each, please. I'll pay for both of us. Here's your tickets, theaters to your left. Hey, thanks for buying. Ticket, please. Tickets. I feel like I'm going crazy. Oh, here we go, movie ticket. Remember to set your phone to silent when you enter. Please enter top secret developer code. Okay, access denied. I thought maybe that's how I turned my phone off. It's the poster for City of Kings. Alright. I wanted to see Father Time. This is not the movie I wanted to see. You didn't tell me which movie you wanted to see. Alright, let's find our seats. There's that Sean-looking guy again. As the Dubstown neighborhood of Crown Park descends into urban decay, the thin line between order and justice begins to blur. A Getflix original. City of Kings. But wait! I went to Father Time, didn't I? Or did he take me to see City of Kings? Did we just sneak into a different theater? Oops, I guess. I'm running out of patience. I'm only going to ask you one more time. You've been asking me one more time for the past 4 hours. We're watching a movie at the moment, Seth. Did I go into the wrong theater? I guess I might have, but I never saw this movie either. I'm not counting the times you weren't listening. How about now? Any better? Still nothing coming to mind? You know what this is? This is two individuals in the midst of a refusal to understand one another. But the difference between us is simple. I don't have to give a fuck about you or your fake principles because you're in my room with your life in my hands. You wouldn't understand. You don't have people. You don't have principles. But you, on the other hand, have every inclination to understand my position. To see where I'm coming from. To recognize not only what is happening in this room, but to realize that we run the streets, that they belong to us, not you. Please. Things are fucked up, but they're not that fucked up. They are. And it's all because of your stubbornness, your unwillingness to give in. We're stuck in a loop you have all the reason in the world to break. And yet you don't. Why? But it gets me thinking. Maybe I can appeal to the one thing we do share. We don't share anything. The neighborhood. The park. The way it used to be. After all, we both grew up here, right? You remember back in the day, don't you? They're gonna happen to everyone you've ever known. Your friends, your family. We can do that. I can do that. Unless you help me. Unless you tell me what I need to know about what you've got planned. This is a very interesting movie, to say the least. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe there are things you don't know about where we grew up. Things you don't understand about how deep our point of view goes around here. How sick people are of guys like you pushing them around. Keep telling yourself that. I'll give you an example. An example? What the fuck is that? What does it look like? Before you even think of running for the door, know that I'd rather blow us both to bits than see you get away. Jesus Christ, nobody searched you. They did, a long time ago. They learned everything about me a person ought to know. I guess we've got some disloyal people. They're loyal to something. So what now? That's up to you, really. I'd be more than happy to walk out of here with my little friend and call this whole thing a misunderstanding. Say, catch you next time. What was that? How about that? They just lock you in here with me and run, huh? So much for loyalty. What makes you think it wasn't one of yours? Because we'd all rather die than see you in control for one more second. We all know that. That's why we do what we do. That's why we'll pay any price. Just what price do you think you'll be paying right now? This little game of yours is going to cost a lot more than just your life. You blow both of us up, there'll be no way of finding out what happened here. Do you know what that means? That means they'll go out and get everyone, and everyone they're related to. Everyone they've ever had so much as a phone call with. Bullshit. They'll think to themselves, if you're the kind of people who set off bombs to get what they want, they'd forget about guilt or innocence. They won't take the chance. That's bullshit. The only two people who know for sure what happened here won't be in a position to argue one way or the other. There will be blood on the crown. Alex, we can't take the chance. Whatever differences there are between us, what you're doing right now is the one way that neither of us can ever win. Thank God we can't. It might be very clever foreshadowing. Good. Now put it back on the table. Do it slowly. Good. That's good. Now the plan. The docks, tonight. I'm proud of you. What the fuck, man? He was a criminal, Kennedy. One who didn't care about any of the things he preached. This isn't going to play well. What are we supposed to do? Follow him around and make sure whatever dramatic epiphany he just had actually broke the stupid circle we just keep going around in? They're gonna want an explanation. It's already gotten quieter. Without him, there won't be more than a murmur in time. I hope you're right. So it looks like Crooked Cops just did a crooked thing. He did the right thing, Chief. He did. So did I. No. Crooked Cops are crooked. Well, that was an interesting experience. I guess I did walk into the wrong theater. It's the poster for City of Kings. It looks intense. Wait, what? It's the poster for City of Kings. It looks... Oh no! I got misled! I did go into the wrong theater. Wait, going to that didn't take up the day? That's interesting. Alright, let's see what's at the arcade. God damn it. Work, you piece of crap. There we go. It may have just been an error on my part, Seth. I think the posters might have been an error. I think maybe I just forgot which theater it was supposed to go to. I mean, it could have just been an honest problem. Welcome to the Golden City Arcade. Wait a minute, you look familiar. Where do I know you from? You're that dude from Dubstown, aren't you? Oh my god, it's Chance! Remember? Okay, I believe it's Chance. From the Golden Arcade in the last game. Who tried to buy our swag pass for $100. Oh my god! Your name is Donovan, isn't it? Yes, it is. I knew it! It's me, Chance! You're the one who got me my Swagfest way back when I was just a little homie. None of this would have been possible without you. Check me out now, though. I managed this whole place. Impressed? Yeah, I am, actually. I am exceedingly impressed. I can't blame you if you're surprised. Even I never thought I'd be on this side of the counter. Arcades don't really get the traffic they used to. Just look around and see how dead this place is. Dismal, ain't it? That's why I just installed this new machine. We're going to be offering a special prize for anyone who can beat the high score. Hopefully some kids will chase it. It's a pretty tough game, but the default score is kind of low. I'm sure it's no problem for an ace like you. Say, I've got an idea. Why don't you give the game a test run on the house? If the high score is too low, I'll go out of business with all the prizes I'll have to hand out. See if you can double the default. You do me a big favor. What do you say? Sure, sounds fun. Alright, take these tokens and give it a spin. I just had a burger icon appear over my head. I guess I'm gonna drink some milk. Just right here. Just right here in the arcade. Fire Escape. Orphan Inferno. Select Hero. Hero Bear, Tiger Fierce, Meek Mouse, Solemn Ass. How to play. Throw babies out of windows to save them. Fire spreads and is very deadly. Escape through the door to descend floors. Pro tip, you can't save anyone if you're dead. Focus on the exits, leave while you still can. Not everyone will make it out of this alive. Fire Escape. Avoid all the fire or you will burn in the inferno. Rescue babies before they are trapped in the fire. Throw them out of the window to save them. Head through the door to reach the next level. Oh! It was already happening. That fire looks too risky. I'm gonna go move on to the next level. Can I carry more than one baby at a time? I can! Oh, but I get really, really slow. This is an interesting mini-game. Okay, I've saved 11. I am honestly kind of improving on this, surprisingly enough. Oh no! I got caught in the fire. My score is 15. Okay, now that I understand a little better, let's try Hero Bear. Okay. I understand the game better. Oh, that was close. Does the fire spread faster the more kids I have? Kinda seems like it. Now that I have a better understanding of what to do... Sorry if I'm quiet. I am now focused on saving babies from burning to death. Interesting. I wonder if there's a set pattern to this. I don't want to chance that. I'm sorry. Sorry. I just saved that baby from burning. Oh, that is pernicious. Okay, the fire seems to spread in some kind of fashion. I'm not sure I know how the fire is spreading. It definitely seems to spread whenever I interact with something. And then on its own as well. Well, I'm trying to figure out what determines an adjacent cell. Yeah, see, I definitely couldn't do anything about that. Oh, no! 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 I did not walk into that fire! What's that? An email? Nighttime now. Hell yeah, the champs got it. Man, that is a weight off my shoulders. 30 is not an easy score to beat. The kids will be stuck trying to beat that for weeks. I can't thank you enough, dog. Excuse me, mister. Whoa, cool, a new game. You want to buy some tokens? Well, not anymore. My mom just gave me my allowance. I'm going to keep playing until I beat that high score. Alright, cool. Seems like we did a good thing. This poster is promoting some old game. I don't think they've updated it in a long time. Well, it's nighttime now, so it's time... Ooh, I ran across the road really tough there. Email. Huh, an email from Shelly. Hey gang, things are running a little slow here, but we'll be starting soon. Everyone get down to the bookstore pronto. So yeah, that's where we're going. We're going to the bookstore. Going to the bookstore, going to the bookstore. I'm quite excited to see this. Ah, there's the event. Hey Donovan, hey Jamie. Looks like everything's good to go. The crowd seems really excited. Lovely to see you again, Portsmouth. I think I see a few familiar faces out in the crowd. The last time I was here was many, many years ago. It's an honor knowing that you've been with me through this journey. As I'm sure most of you know, I'm retiring from the craft soon. Before I go, though, let me just say how grateful I am for all the support you've shown me. Enough sad goodbyes, though. It's time we heard the final note in the Sword Song Chronicles. It would be the grandest of their adventures, but also their last. Countless times they had saved the kingdom from untold horrors, but this quest was unlike any they had encountered before. They were all scared, each for their own reasons. Having studied the prophecy for more than a year at the Mages Consortium, Fabin was all too aware of the impossibility of the task. Thranis Halfglaven knew that success or failure, he would be permanently banished from the Elven homeland if he accepted. Gabriel Blackfist would have to abandon his post in the Kingsguard, never to return to the position. Meanwhile, Jessa Crimrose was fretting the thought of abandoning all her ill-gotten gems and gold. The four of them convened to discuss the letters they had received, gathering in the tavern where they had all first met. It had been an unkind decade for the unsettled pony. Termites had eaten through half of the supporting beams, and the atmosphere carried a fraction of the liveliness it once did. Still, it felt like home. The barmaid, Finna Shortbow, brought them pints and wished them well. She didn't stay long, knowing from experience it was better not to talk too much, lest she be dragged off on another misadventure. Is it just me, or is Finna getting old? Jessa remarked. I hate to break it to you, but we all are, responded Gabriel as he rolled his shoulder joints. Exactly, which leaves us with only one question, chimed in Thanaris. Why would the priestess send us and not someone younger? Replied Fabin. Jessa pulled a coin out of her pocket and began spinning it on the table. Maybe we're the only ones she can trust? If that were the case, quipped Fabian, then why did she send for you? Oh, come on, I'm trustworthy, she answered, prompting the rest to check their purses. Blackfuss took a long swig of his pint. Maybe it's because she knows it's suicide and we're expendable. Don't talk like that, Thoranis yelled. Fabian's head hang low. Yeah, hang low. He's right, though. There's no surviving this. Why not? Jessa pondered. Raising his gaze to meet the table, Fabian explained what the letters actually meant while his friends listened attentively. Eons ago, before the sword song was even crafted, the prophecy of its destruction was written. It was said that although the blade would bring untold power to its owner, it would be shattered by a true champion of the people. None of the party felt that was an apt description of themselves. The sword currently belonged to the king of Elora, located half a world away and guarded by the largest army in the world. That's not even the worst part, Fabin continued. Even if we do get past all the soldiers, find the sword, and somehow manage to break it, Fabin continued, the force of magical energy it'll expel will be enough to level the entire castle. Sounds like a blast, joked Jessa to no reaction. They sat in silence for a moment, contemplating the task. Thoranis was the first to speak. I don't care how impossible it is. The priestess wouldn't ask this of us if she wasn't certain. I don't know how much faith I put in that old bat, but if you're going, then I'm going too, added Jessa. Blackfist followed next. Every time you two have gone out on your own, it's been a disaster. I'm coming. Look, persuaded Fabin, you really don't know what you're getting into. Then come with us and make sure we don't screw it up, begged Jessa. Fabin sighed, hung his head, and uttered, Fine, since you leave me no choice. It was agreed. They would set forth to destroy the sword song in the morning. Oh, it seems we're out of time, Portsmouth. You've been such a receptive audience. Thank you. I can't imagine a better way to close my career. I know many of you are still upset about the series ending, but it's the way things have to be. Nothing lasts forever, but that doesn't mean we should be sad. To mourn the passage of time is to disregard all it gave us. Instead, I choose to be grateful for all the moments we've had together. Thank you again for it all. Take care, Portsmouth. Thank you, Seth. Wow, that was really great. The crowd loved it. Great job. They were truly lovely. Great audience. I do feel a little bad about that girl who wound up crying, though. I never thought the fans would be so distraught over the ending. I just finished speaking to Pavel, the owner here. He's told me that tonight's sales wildly exceeded their expectations. So we can definitely call Portsmouth a success. We'll have to wait before we know the final tally, but I think you'll all be satisfied when the check comes. Now, what do you say we get out of here? Next up, Sequoia. It's still regular night? Hey, pal, you want to gamble? Coin toss, you call it. No, thanks. Okay. Just don't tell the cops. I still have laundry to do. Yeah, I need clean clothes. Hey, welcome to Electric Laundry Lane. We can get your clothes clean in the jingle of a dog's collar. My name's Gibby. Laundry service. I can't... 3 total? That'll be 27. Yes, please. Just give me a few minutes and they'll be ready. And it's late night now. I was not going to be able to get writing done, unfortunately. That's a shame. Here you go, all fresh and clean. Thanks for choosing Electric Laundry Lane. Hope to see you again next time you're in need. Well, I mean, that's where 3 card Monto came from. I don't know if it's going to screw me later. I have over 20 pages written. Only 2 pages from the last time? Well, I'm 20% done, so should be good. Let's see. Just going to try and write. Can I write right now? Too tired. Oh, come on. If I was home right now, I'd be soaking in the hot tub. You want in bed? Yeah. Wish I ate more today. I won't sleep well. I'm so tired, I think it's time to sleep. Let's go to sleep. Lover, you seem restless. Be the boss. You're in charge. Huh? Again? Donovan, I want to give it to you. Alright. I don't know... Oh, Donovan, you know how to please. Dang right. Uh-huh. I should probably focus on my book today since there's not much else to do. Okay, cool. So I will have plenty of time. Get dressed. Before I do that, I should still have food. We're gonna eat. Straight through the bus. I don't think I should. I don't know what would happen if I did, but I don't think I should. I think that would be a bad idea. I still have plenty of milk to drink. I'm going to put the milk in the fridge. I can't put the milk in the fridge. Interesting. Okay. So, use the toilet. Okay, that should be done. Turn on tap. Wash hands. Turn off. Toothbrush. Or I guess I grabbed deodorant instead. I did. Toothbrush. Gotta be responsible. And so... last thing. Alright. We should have plenty of time. Yes, it is morning, technically. So we should have plenty of time to write. All that counts are that I get words on the page. Yes, it's time to start writing. Take a chance. And see thing. No. Take a chance and remember. I feel like that's a better title. Murder, She Wrote music. Woo. I wrote through the day. How much did I write from that? 6 pages, not bad. We are officially 1/4, 25% of our goal met. Oh, hey, Donovan. Seems like I'm being forced to have fun now. The group's decided to play some game. If I'm stuck doing this, so are you. You want to play? Well, what's the game? It's called Never Have I Ever. We ask some questions and see who's done what in their life. If you've done the thing, you have to take a drink. If you haven't, then I guess you just sit there and judge everyone? Supposedly, it'll help us get to know one another a little better. So did you want to play? Yeah, let's play. Should we invite Jamie to join? Yeah, sure. Okay, the more the better. Well, this will be a nice break for all of us. It's time we started having more fun with each other. I am so curious about this. So how does this start? I guess it's pretty straightforward. One of us says something that they've never done. These things can be basic or raunchy or whatever. Everyone else in the group has done the thing, has to take a drink. Then we get to learn a little more about each other's life experience. Pretty simple. Alright then, I guess I'll go first. Never have I ever had unprotected sex. Alright. 4 of the 6 of us took a drink. I used to avoid condoms with my ex. Worst decision of my life. Nothing ever happened, but that didn't stop her from taking me for a ride every chance she got. You know how many pregnancies she faked? Got to the point where my family would roll their eyes when I delivered the news. She just broke their hearts too many damn times. Turned me into a fucking laughingstock. I'm never gonna let that shit happen again. Yeah, not my proudest moment. I was dating this guy for a while, and things were going really well. I let him convince me to go without a condom one time. I loved it in the moment, but holy shit, the regret that came afterwards. Weeks of paranoia and anxiety, doubts about my own morality, and worse. I thought I was pregnant and had to hide it. Avoided my mom for ages until I realized nothing had happened. Of course, we broke up and he never called me again. Fuck, it's so embarrassing in hindsight. And now I'm sharing it with all of you for some reason. Well, since we're married, protection's not really a concern. We're both clean, so that's not a concern. Plus, it's not like Donovan can get me pregnant anyway. Oh, is it my turn? Never have I ever called the cops on someone. No, we have never called the cops on someone as far as I'm aware. But Jamie did, apparently. Hell yeah, I've called the cops. There were these damn bums that used to loiter outside my building every damn day. I ignored them for as long as I could, but they just kept getting stinkier and more annoying. Finally got sick of them begging for money and lowering the property value, so I had them removed. Damn, dude. Unlike some people, I don't think there's any shame in calling the police if the situation warrants it. People treat it like a last resort, but it's a perfectly reasonable way to resolve situations. Plenty of times I've had girlfriends come to me with serious issues. Domestic violence, sexual assault, child abuse. They were so scared to call the police, but it was the best thing for them. Never once have I regretted the call. In fact, I'm sure it's saved lives. I don't really want to talk about the details, but yeah, I've called the cops about someone. I guess I'll go next. Never have I ever failed a test. Stay silent. I think we passed. I don't think we plagiarized that previous test. It's been a long time since, but I was never a great student. Truth told, I was a far more creative kid than an academic one. I'd waste so much time writing little stories or drawing. Never heard a damn thing the teacher said. That's such a cheap question. Most people fail a test in their life. Not all of us are hyper dweebs like you, Hung Chan. I mean, of course I failed a test. I was enrolled in a very advanced program. My degree was highly competitive. You wouldn't believe the exams they would give us. I'd study for weeks straight, but it was always a challenge. Usually I managed to pass, but I definitely had a few bad blunders. Thankfully, all that's behind me now. I've got a good one. Never have I ever seen a real dead body. I'm trying to think. In the playthrough that we went through previously, we did not see a dead body. No, I can't recall, honestly. Do the dead birds count? I think they mean human body. But no, Chance is alive, and Sam is... No, we didn't see the dead body. We heard it over the phone. No, Seth, that was a different playthrough. I'm gonna stay silent. I don't think I saw a dead body in this. Yeah, I'm really not happy with the direction this thing has gone. Alexa, I'll forgive you for your innocence, but you gotta be more careful with this shit. You forget, I was in prison. Shit happened in there I really don't want to talk about. Saw some guy get stabbed like a dozen times. Can't say for sure if he died on the spot, but we never saw him again. Don't think they let you out of jail on an account like that. When I was in treatment for my cancer, I saw a couple of people go. One of the women who shared a room with me passed overnight. I was the one to notice when the morning came. The nurses handled everything, but that was the most recent account I saw. Not a pretty memory, but I remember seeing a car crash one time. Their bodies were so mangled and broken they didn't even look like people anymore. Horrible. Oh, is the bottle empty? I guess that's it for now then. Yeah. We've probably told enough secrets for one night. You can say that again. Let's call it a night. Well, I only took one shot, so I don't think I'm gonna get drunk. But yeah, that was certainly an experience. You've been working so hard lately, I'm proud of you. Did you want in bed? Yeah. I guess I should get some shut-eye. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can get to this in time. My headphones are gonna die. Somewhere on the tour. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this reconciliation process. Look, this really isn't necessary. Alexa, we've talked about this. Alexa, our women's spiritual retreat is an opportunity for all women to speak with confidence. I was trying to. I understand. But when speaking freely violates the safe space of other women, a healing circle must be held. Yeah, you know what? I am glad that this version, this particular... I don't want to say version, because technically it's still the same Jamie. I just want to say this perspective on Jamie is different. Can't I just apologize to everyone? In general? I was joking about all of it. You said my food tasted like shit. Everything is vegan. I thought maybe it was shit. Alexa, you laughed at my crystal healing ritual. You made faces at people during the circle dancing. I write voodoo fiction for a living. I'm not used to anyone believing any of this is real. Why did you even come here? Ruth brought me. Put the circle of healing on her. She needs healing. I thought it would be a positive experience. What? Why? You said I should meet your friends. You said this would be a good time. Is that true, Ruth? Did you tell Alexa this would be a good time? Alexa, I just see a lot of myself in you. You're fiercely independent, which is a beautiful thing. Go on. Get to the butt. This world is a hostile place to independent spirits. Women especially. We need ourselves, but we need each other. Thank you. Thank you for that. Finally, some truly healing words. I guess. You guess? You guess? Don't cut me off. You want to talk about this? Let's talk about it. If we're so independent, but we also need each other, how are we ever going to do that if we can't even disagree with each other? You can have a different opinion without insulting people, but you deserve it. You're also sanctimonious. I was just trying to get a smile out of people. Alexa, everyone here is trying to take a vacation from being someone who thinks they have to smile. Why? Just do whatever you want. You know what? I agree. In this, I'm kind of surprised that we're getting to see perspectives from other characters. But Ruth just kind of assumed something about Alexa and didn't even tell her ahead of time. So it is kind of naive of her to just assume anything. And Alexa's being honest, and they are just kind of like trashing on her. I mean, she was rude. She probably could have standed to be rude or less rude, but so far, I'm kind of on Alexa's side with this. I mean, I'm not here, so I can't comment. All of you, are you really that afraid of life? You think being independent means hiding out in the woods, wobbling around to a bunch of bad music and appropriated paganism? You're a 24-year-old girl. You're thin. You're beautiful. You think you know how people are going to treat you for the rest of your life. You don't. People can treat you however they want. The only difference is whether you put up with it. Allow me to demonstrate. And she walked out. The circle is broken. The unhealed is banished. Knock it off, Cindy. I'm still upset. Days like this are great for working on my book, since there's nothing else to do. Cool, we get another book writing day. Let's get dressed. So, it's breakfast. I'm not going to eat more leftovers. I guess I am going to make pasta, though. Eat the pasta. Eat the pasta. Bus gallery pasta. Not too shabby. Let's go ahead and move that. Alright. Let's turn on tap. Wash our hands. Oh, they're clean already, but whatever. Okay, buddy. I'm just trying to be a hygienic person who's taking care of you. Use the deodorant. And toothbrush. And the mouthwash. Alright. So we're as clean as we can necessarily get. I believe. Can't believe I just took a towel from the gym. Like, I have a towel in my inventory from the time I showered at the gym. It's kind of funny. This is what's really important. Do I want to spend the rest of the day writing? Yes. Title of Chapter 7. Never have I played that before. And so we're going to whoosh through time, presumably. Yes, we absolutely are. Alright. So what's our writing progress? 33 pages. Well, I don't think I could include anything about what happened between Ruth and Alexa, because Donovan wasn't there. I think that was just how we get to see some of the characters interact with each other, which was really cool. I know I should probably start. Maybe I'm supposed to do this. Alright. I don't think we got another event. It's a good thing booze is so expensive in this city. It's so boring here, I've got nothing but time to think. What's up with that Ruth woman? You think with all these authors around, there'd be more books on this bus to read. Once I finish this one I'm reading now, I'll have to find another store to buy another. Well, she's not saying anything. I guess I'm going to be the right person and wash the dishes. I wonder if that'll take up all the time. No, it didn't. Okay. You know what? I was the good roommate. I washed the dishes. They're watching the news. It's on a very moderate channel. Let's watch TV. Some wasted time later. Well, that was interesting. Alright. I'm really missing home right now. Did you want in bed? Yes. Let's go to sleep. Donovan, I want you to submit to me. Okay. Fine by me. Just more, pounding it sound effects. Oh, we get another little glimpse into the events. Somewhere on the tour. I can't believe you guys get to go on a tour across the entire country like rock stars. I wish I had your jobs. Yeah, I'm sorry we didn't hear about your reading. It sounds good. It isn't that significant. The amount of self-promotion that contemporary authors have to do is actually... Don't listen to him. We love it. I have to go to the washroom. I'll be right back. Oh, I'll go with you. That sounds like the name of a porno based on Donnie Darko, Gildy. What are you doing? Why would you start talking like that? It's outrageous how little people know about publishing. What, they don't think a cross-country bus tour is recoupable? They probably don't even know what that word means. That's not what I'm saying. Think about it. They could be journalists, bloggers, talking heads on the internet with millions of followers. It is strange that they just came up and started talking to us. To be honest, I assumed it was because of you. Something about them is off. Even if they are pretending to not know who we are, there's something about them I just don't trust. Now that you mention it, I don't like the way they kept looking at each other. What are they looking at each other? They're supposed to be talking to us. They may have some type of plan. Trust me, women don't need to have a plan to be up to something. That's a little sexist. They have a way of thinking that they know we don't... They have a way of thinking that they know we don't have. And they use that shit. It is alien. Not alien. They're not aliens, it's just different. You can't understand how they think, so you don't know what to expect. It's alienating. Not that complicated. They might be good people. They might have nothing bad in mind at all. I'm just saying we need to be careful. I don't understand their objectives, though. What do they want from us? Okay, I'm gonna be, is Hung Chen on the scale? Or is he just very much analytical? I don't want to assume, but I've known some people on the scale like that. That'd be interesting if he is. I think that'd be cool. What are they thinking? That's what I mean. Have you ever known what a woman was thinking in your life? Never. That's what I'm saying. Whatever it is, if it was something, we wouldn't figure it out until it was too late. And whatever it is, it can't be good. But only if it was something. And we don't know that. It's just that we can't know. And it could be something that starts off good. Then one day, everything about them changes. And you're stuck dealing with it. I understand. We need to carefully expect any condoms they may try to use on us. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about them not being who you think they are. And you don't see it, because the way you think and the way they think will never be the same. And you just read them wrong. You read the wrong woman the wrong way, even once, and your whole life can get fucked up. Forever. If we're going to leave, we should do it now. Yeah, you're right. Let's bounce. I'll pay. I recognize that money sprite. Where'd they go? They put money on the bar. Maybe they had to leave. Too bad. They were cute. And smart. And rude. True. To strangers. Yeah. Which is weird. Okay. You win. Forget about it. Why should we care about people who won't even give us a chance? I'm too good to give a fuck about this. And so are you. That was certainly inexperienced, but we've arrived in Sequoia now. Let's get dressed. Our last thing of clothes. So let's take all of our clothes. Oh shoot, what's this? Donovan? I need a moment of your time. We know you're just passing through, but our detective has a few questions for you. Nothing serious, I assure you. Just want to get a few things straightened out. We expect you to comply, so just come by the station before you leave town. Your absence will be noted. That's all. Have a nice day in Sequoia. That was... Ooh, Donovan's in trouble. I don't care what he said. That did sound kind of serious. You really think you're gonna go? I need a lawyer. I don't know where you'll find one out here. I actually think I saw a place in the south of town. Might be worth checking out. Alright. Well, that's concerning. I've been looking for jobs forever and still nothing. Can we go find something else to do? Yeah, let's go. We're gonna go find me a lawyer. I'm gonna have to say, oh dear Hunter, that, that is certainly a thing to be told by someone. I have endless milk. My milk keeps getting refreshed. I'm drinking 4 cartons now, and it says I have 4 cartons still. So this is Sequoia. I always thought it was bigger. That's what she said. Okay. Doing laundry will, There's the sheriff's office. I've never been here before. This is all new to me. Cosmos Books. Do we have any emails? No new emails. There's no car lanes, so I'm getting kind of antsy because I don't want to get hit by a car. And hey, there's a library. Hi there, can I help you find something? Yes, please. Alright, what sort of book you're looking for today? Something good. Something good, huh? There are just so many great books to choose from, I'll need to think on it if you don't mind. Okay. There's no need for introductions, I know who you are. You're the author of that book, Sometimes Always Monsters. Nice to meet you. Not sure I can say the same. Let me guess, you're here to get it off the ban list? No, not really. Then one of my stuff can help you find whatever you're looking for. I don't make the time for proud degenerates. Seriously, you should be ashamed of yourself. There have been many unjustly banned books, however, your parody is certainly deserving of the honor. What do you have to say for yourself? You're wrong? I doubt it. You'd be hard-pressed to find anything on these shelves more vile. Okay, listen here. Nobody insults my Donovan like this and gets off easy. You've got another thing coming if I'm just gonna let you speak like that. You apologize now. No. There's no way I'm unbanning your book. It's still the most morally bankrupt book ever written. I can't think of a single thing more unethical. What about book banning? Excuse me? Yeah, I said it. What you're doing isn't right, and I've been complicit for too long. I was totally on board when you wanted to get rid of the bomb-making guides and how to murder books, but this has gone way too far. These are good books you're throwing out. They've got lessons to teach and stories to share. Just because you don't agree with everything they say doesn't give you the right to make sure nobody else gets the chance to. Don't forget your place here, Lois. They promoted me to head librarian, not you. Yeah, from the Human Resources Office. I wonder how that happened. What are you implying? Nothing, of course, other than the fact that you've never been in the trenches. I don't know what you think a library is, but this isn't how you run one. Either you forget about this ban list completely or I quit. Lois, I didn't know you felt so strongly about keeping this material on the shelves. I would have fired you a long time ago if I had known you were such a dissident. Without a tyrant, there could be no rebellion. Good luck revisiting the world, Judith. Oh, jeez. Excuse me, I want to borrow a book. I'm sorry, you'll have to wait a minute. We're currently missing the desk staff who could help you. Why? Where's Lois gone? She just quit not a minute ago. Walked out right out the door without even giving her 2 weeks' notice. You want to blame someone for the holdup, blame her. My name's Judith, though. If you give me just a second, I can help you myself. I don't understand. Why would she quit? Lois loves it here. Well, apparently not as much as she loves smut. Now, hold on a minute. Lois is a fine lady. Anyone who comes in here... Oh my god! What is going on? Anyone who comes here knows that. You tell me exactly what you mean by that. Oh, just that your dear Lois rather to see these shelves filled with all manner of perverse material than continue working here. Wait, what's that mean? There's books that aren't on these shelves? I thought this place had everything. There must be some crazy books if Lois thought they were this important. How come I don't know about them? Because nobody ever told you. Lois is back. This is the bin of all the books Judith had me remove. If she had things her way, we'd be burning these in the streets. Well, that seems wasteful. You could heat a cabin for weeks with all that paper. Let's see what's in here. Lois, you're way out of line. You've got no idea what you're doing. This won't end well. All you want to do is control how people think, make them more like you. Oh, that's what you think this is all about? You have no idea how dangerous some of these words are. How could knowledge ever be a bad thing? Neat, this seems kind of interesting. Oh yeah? What have you got there? It's called The Anarchist Cookbook by William Powell. Oh no! 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 There's a bunch of stuff in here my cousin Boomer would love. He's a big doomsday theorist, you know? I don't know. I don't think it's the Lois that has the stick. I think it's Judith, Seth. Real end of the world kind of mindset that guy's got. Oh, you don't say. What's your name, by the way? Oh, my apologies. Parents named me Gunter, but friends call me Ski. You guys mind if I take this one home too? Boomer and I could save a fortune with some of these homemade gunpowder recipes. Oh, it's really not. It's not what, Lois? You haven't changed your mind, have you? No, of course not. Information should be free and accessible. You know, my cousin says the same thing. Like how the government won't tell us the truth about the aliens. I'm glad to see someone sticking up for freedom. Makes me... Oh my god! This is spiraling in directions! Oh my god! Makes me want to do something about it too, you know? You're a real inspiration, Lois. Oh, I don't... Don't be so modest. If you're here to protest this book banning, I think we're all behind you. Isn't that right, guys? Well, maybe some should. Actually, you know what? No. No, they shouldn't. That's what I want to hear. Looks like you're in the minority on this one, Judith. Ladies and gentlemen of the library, may I have your attention for 1 second? Without our knowledge, this library has been removing books from the shelves. This bin right here represents everything the establishment doesn't want you to know. Everyone, come grab a book. What? You can't do this. Those books are library property. Stuff it, Judith. We've had enough of your control. The people have spoken. Lois, you've done a real good thing here. Thanks for opening our eyes. He's right, you know. There's no turning back now. I kept this place safe for as long as I could. Are you quitting? No, I'll be staying. There's no telling what these gullible wretches will get up to now. I suppose you're happy about this? No, not really. You should be. Peddlers of filth thrive in immoral times. Enjoy what you've made of the world, Donovan. We are now dealing with a public safety concern. Until further notice, the library will be closed. Please, everyone, leave. Hey, wow. Things got a little crazy in there. I'm sorry you got dragged into it. It's really embarrassing. I didn't want to mention this amidst all this chaos, but I've read your book. Always Sometimes Monsters is probably one of my top picks from the last few years. I've got a first edition copy at home, actually. Though I had a question about one part. Yeah, I do. Oh, great. Let me take a look. Awesome. I was scared that I got kicked out and I wouldn't be able to compare it. There's something odd about this copy, isn't there? Call me weird, but I always pay attention to details in print and bookbinding. It's probably a librarian thing. Anyway, this one doesn't feel like my copy at home. In fact, it feels a lot like some made-to-order books I own. Boom! I called it! I called it! I called it! I called it! It's a fake book. I did not... Someone is out to get me. Can I please take this deposition, Lois, ma'am? Except the edition notice says it's the same print run as mine. It's weird to tell the author this, but I think your copy's a bootleg. You should keep an eye on that. Someone could be selling your work and not paying you. Or worse. Shoot, now I've forgotten what my question was. Isn't that just like me? Anyway, it was nice meeting you. I think I need to get out of here and unwind. I think I'll read that new satire about the drug dealer. What's the big deal? Appreciate getting the chance to talk. Oh my god! I feel... Okay, not gonna lie. I was a little like worried that I did something wrong by taking that book. But you know what? I don't anymore. Alright, and that didn't even take up the day! Santana Newhouse Theater, SRB Legal and Accounting. Office temporarily closed. The lawyer's out on vacation. Oh, hey Ladybird. I'm gonna pet Ladybird. After that experience, petting the dog is what I wanted to do. Ladybird is a good luck charm. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of tense about that because I don't want to talk to the cops without a lawyer. Sorry to bother you. Any chance you've got a spare... Yeah, I've got milk. I guess I'm out of milk? Yeah, I'll look. I guess I will get you a bottle of water. Withdrawal, $100. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't leave a receipt behind. Sorry, I'm using the microwave. Gotta heat this food before my break is over. Alright, where'd that lady go who wants a drink? I was gonna give her one of my supposedly endless things of water. Hold up there, are you coming to pick up an order? No. Well, you ought to be. Come in, have a look around. Let me know if anything catches your eye. I can't get a lawyer, and now Hunter has got me all freaked out that I can't find a lawyer. Now I gotta look at this gentleman's art. This piece is called Pool of Clarity. I could buy it for $15,000. That's too much. Bright Eye for 1,000. Too expensive. I'll just go into your gallery. Okay, I can't. Welcome, welcome. Howdy, folks. I know. Where do you think you're coming from? Portsmouth. Well, things around here quite as fast as this. Yes, it is. And allow me to welcome you and introduce myself. I am Marias Frey, and these are my world-famous sculptures. I never thought they were much of a story, but people seem to like hearing it. You know what I'm talking about? No, tell me. Well, over 40 years ago, I was in love with this beautiful girl. Things were perfect right up until she died. I'm fine with it now, but at the time my heart was devastated. But the only way to remedy my pain would be to create an effigy worthy of her memory. Only problem was, all the mourners kept wasting my time with sorrow. They left me no time to rebuild her. So I came out here to be alone, figured that the desert would be the one place I could finish my work in peace. Days went by as she grew more and more grand. When the search party found me, she was already complete. They were expecting to find me dead, but instead they found her. People from all over the place started showing up just to get a picture with her. It turned into this big event that happens out here every year. I haven't really been a part of it for a while now, but it's still a good show. This whole town just sort of sprung up to cater the needs of the tourists it attracts. I guess you could say this whole place is my fault. You forgive me, right? Sure. Hey, that's sweet. Things ain't so bad though, I get to make more art. Got these brats to take care of. What more could I ask for? Her? You would be mistaken, stranger. Her memory has consumed me more than reality ever could. Now I fear what she would think of me. Please continue to enjoy my works. They're for sale if you're interested. Well, I looked at them, and at this point, we are at the 2-hour mark. Oh, let me just tell you, it has been a wild ride. I'm gonna go ahead and save. World Fate is greedy. I am very clean. Dang straight. But yeah, we're definitely at the 2-hour mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and move us to the ending card here. I just want to thank you all so much for stopping by. I definitely enjoyed this. We definitely got to see a whole bunch of stuff I've never experienced before. I'm still kind of riding a high about finding out that whoever is doing this is messing with my head, for sure. Oh man. But again, Hunter, you've kind of made me like, oh god, I don't have a lawyer to talk with the cops. I didn't do anything that bad in the last game. I'm just trying to think. Maybe they're gonna talk to me about vandalizing the doctor's MyFace page or something. I did steal a whole bunch of objects here or there to sell. Thank you for coming by, Vagabond and Nap and Hunter and Seth and Gildy. And who else is on this list? Saddest Kitty. Thank you for stopping by. Unless I can't tell if you're a bot or not. Oh well. You're under arrest for all those fish you fished. Oh my goodness. If that would be the case, I would be really, really, really just blown away by that. I just want to thank you all once more as the music plays out. I definitely had a lot of fun. The stream is going to resume this Wednesday, of course. So if you want to see more of how this story unfolds, please come back Wednesday. I know I am. Thank you again, Vagabond Dog, for making this game. I'm so glad that I'm playing it kind of brand new with eyes unclouded for stream. And again, I want to say thank you to Gentle Bruce for letting me use his music for my stream. But if any new people have been watching this stream and they've enjoyed the experience, please consider giving me a follow. Every little step gets me closer to a step towards freedom from a grinding work life. But with that said, we've got a little bit of time left on the music. So I'm going to just let it play out, and I will see you guys and every gals and non-binary pals next time. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.